sites right now for Pulse Chain. Of course, without further ado, we will hail the king, the first original DEX slash yield farmer. That's right, decentralized exchange that you can come on over here and do your swaps. You could earn, and only with the farms, which is the yield farming, which we'll be looking at. But I'm just here on the trade right now. And the reason why I'm here on the trade, stuck on the trade, because T Life doesn't have any of the native token of this DEX, PulseX. And being that Pulse Chain is the new blockchain, I do want to dabble, I do want to speculate on any DEX's native token. We've seen what happened with Uniswap, we've seen what happened with the BNB Pancake Swap, for example. We've seen what happened with 1inch, all of these beautiful DEXs. And I just remember being back then when I knew about these DEXs. And I gotta say, shout out to the Bitcoin Fund Manager, a YouTuber I've been watching before I even thought about having a crypto YouTube channel. And I just heard about all these different tokens. I was more of a holder, a buyer and a holder, and I did not know how to purchase these tokens because I didn't know anything about, yeah, DeFi, really and truly. So I'm late, but guess what? I'm early with PulseX and the Pulse chain. So what I want to do right now is first off get some PulseX. That's right, because I don't have any PulseX in my crypto wallet. So I do have some Pulse that's still here. We're just gonna, demonstrate a nice swap on how you would like to go ahead getting some PulseX. And let's go ahead and connect the wallet. Now wait a minute. My greatest apologies and my manners. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you may be in this crypto ocean. That's right, as we sail this beautiful crypto ocean today. And just getting my morning started over here on my side of town. And it's about, after 7 Eastern time, I would say. Oh, well, no, 8:05. So, yeah. Had to come on here first and get my dose of YouTube work in before the actual 9 to 5 day starts. That starts right around 9 o'clock. So, hey, shout out to Crypto Gains. Yeah, and so that's my whole speculation, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So there we go. So I've got some pulse left. I've got some. I don't have any Pulse X, which I will be transferring over, doing some swaps right now. So let's go ahead, and I am going to swap over. Let's see, 50,000. Let's do 50,000 or the 57 number. Oh, you know what? Let's do 56 just in case. Let's do 56,000. If we do 56,000, we'll get 167,000 Pulse X. So I'll have 6 figures in Pulse. I'll have 6 figures in Pulse X. Shout out to all my YouTubers that I am subscribed to. Everybody over there, all their notifications coming in. As you can see, like I said, I'm just getting my morning started, so all of the notifications are coming through. So we're going to go ahead and do this swap and get it started. All right, let's go. So 2.9 ACE is the Pulse X price to 1 Pulse. 1 Pulse X price is 0.3 Pulse. All right, so there we go. Minimum received after slippage, which is unfortunately a part that you don't want to be a part of. And we'll receive 166,000 Pulse X. Now, crew members, here is where yield farming and DEXs get interesting. So if you're new, you got slippage, you've got fees, and that determines the profitability of a DEX. You as a native token holder, possibly receiving some of those DEX fees, well, guess what? Drum roll. And here it comes. Wait for the internet. The PH Universe Exchange. We're talking about the FUX, crew members and passengers. I love the name. This is the next DEX that I found on the Pulse Chain network slash blockchain. So, crew members, we're going to also generate a swap, hopefully, because this is new. I've been on PulseX before. I've done the research from when I was late 10, 12 months ago, and I never got to use the actual. I didn't. I should have. I really should have did the beta, not the beta. Oh boy, the test net. I should have used the test net because they were giving you, I guess, imaginary Pulse X tokens. But it is what it is. Let's connect the wallet, and we just want to compare the difference in fees, slippage, and this is what you could do when you're on different DEXs to make sure you get the maximum, buck for your bank. So let's go ahead and we're going to go over to the swap on FUX. Now, FUX, this native token is also a token that I like to get. I really would like to get FUX. All right. So let's go ahead now and let's see if we could do, if there is PulseX on FUX and if it's, if it's tradable. So let's see. PLSX. All right. Let's see if this is tradable. So we're going to do the same amount, 50,000. Now let's take a look over here. Let's make sure we're going to get 166,000, but of course this is changing because of the the price is always being updated. The liquidity provider fee is 162 pulse. And this is, especially for whales to get the best price, again, the best buck for their bank. So we're doing 56,000. It's a little bit slow over here. All right, so we're going to get 166, same 166.68. Over on PulseX, we're going to get 166.28. So as you can see, members, we're getting somewhat a little bit more pulse. Now, total expected after fees, 165.034 pulse X. All right. You get 1% slippage, and you'd have to calculate that slippage. All right, so as you can see, 165 over on PulseX. We're going to get, output is estimated 166.281 PulseX. All right, so we're getting more pulse over here. Now, their fees, have broken down a little bit different over here. We can't really, we'd have to see what the 0.01 is and the 1% is, but it's just demonstrating that different DEXs will have different fees, and you could go and play with these. Make sure you get the best, buck for your bank, and do what you have to do. But of course, PulseX is generating, saying that they're going to give us 166. We're going to go ahead and we're going to accept it, and because they're giving us more than FUX. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take that chance, and we're going to wait for it. And we're just going to keep that, that 1,000 FUX, not FUX, that 1,000 PulseX, the 7 instead of 56 for gas fees, so we could be left with a round number. So there we go. 1,300. What I do like about the Pulse chain, the blockchain, the gas fees are always changing. If you just leave it there, you'll be surprised. You'll probably get a lower gas fee. It'll go up higher, or it'll go up lower. But yeah, as you can see, we already went over 57,000. So we might just have to go back and put 55 because of the gas fee. The gas fee is kind of high over here on the DEX. But Just want to show you. That's what it's all about. All right, so let's go ahead and let's just change that. And let's finish the swap so we can move on to more for the good stuff in these DEX'S, which is earning the yield. What the whole topic of this video is today, crew members and passengers. I don't want to get too sidetracked, so let's just do 55, and they're going to give us 164. Let's go ahead. We're going to confirm the swap. Let me just zoom in a little bit on this. Hopefully we get another lower gas fee instead of 1,300. Let's get 1,000 or 900. Drum roll. I just love low gas fees. There we go, remember, see the difference? We're gonna go ahead. Oh, look how it jumped on us. Oh, we moved too slow. We could have gotten that 900, but it is what it is. We messed out on that. All right. And now we're gonna add PulseX to MetaMask. We're just gonna click the little fox right there, because I doubt I have it in my MetaMask wallet. And then we're going to be good to go. All right, add the token. As you can see, that's our PLSX. And we're going to close that, and boom, we're done. All right, now, group members, here we go. Now, PulseX does not have the pools. The pools is where D-Life really likes to go in all DEXs that are pretty much yield aggregators, you know, money makers. But check out the nice yield farms over here. Of course, if you haven't yield farm before, it's when you take 2 tokens, 3 tokens, or 5 tokens, put them together, and you go for the APRs. You provide the liquidity. Pretty much that is the term. It's called providing liquidity. We call it yield farming in the crypto space if you are new to today's video. So with this pool over here, this farm, as you can see, we got the PulseX, Pulse LP, and that is the 2 main native tokens, and of course that has the lower APR. But as you can see, it's got 69 million in liquidity. This one, which is another popular DAI native token for 146,000 APR. I mean 146 APR. We got 41 million over here. And with the USDC Ethereum to ROPS Pulse LP 141. So nice APRs, great liquidity, and permanent loss is definitely the risk to yield farming. If you are new to today's video, don't know about it, you got the INC token and Pulse at 133. So right now it looks like USDT from Ethereum and ROP Pulse has the highest APR. And that's got the liquidity of 15 million. And the highest liquidity winner is Pulse X and ROP Pulse. So as you can see, you wouldn't have any problem cashing out currently right now as we observe. If you do get into any of these yield farms, the only risk, not only, but one major risk to yield farming is the impermanent loss. All right, remember. So there you go. Now, D-Life is not going to get into the farms. I realize for you to really make good crypto in a farm, it only makes sense you put in you put in a good amount. You're going to have to put in at least maybe 5 to 1,000 or more in order to earn a good passive income, maybe 5, 10, 30 bucks per day in a yield farm. So D-Life doesn't have that in any of these tokens. So I'm just, showcasing this to myself, to you. If you may have enough to put in any of these yield farms here on Pulse, if you are a Pulse believer, holder, investor, whatever you want to call it, today's video is not financial advice, just education, entertainment purposes only. And yeah, that's what PulseX is all about. So you can swap on PulseX and you can earn from the farms. That is it so far with PulseX. There is a V2 coming, and don't know exactly. I have to probably check into the Twitter and the social media to see when this V2 is going to be live. Maybe it's live right now because we're clicking it and it's actually opening up. All right, there you go. But the pools is where I really want to be. Pools are just for single assets, single crypto. You just need one, you don't need two, and you don't have to worry about that impermanent loss, and that's what D Life is all about. All right, remember that is it for the fucks. Okay, let's take a look at the charts before we dive in on before we dive in on fucks, but I don't remember how to get to the charts over here on Go Pulse, but it is what it is. Let's close that out. All right, so now here is the difference with fucks and Pulsex. Huge difference. All right. You've got major pairs farms here. You're talking about 5, 4, 3, 2, not one, but yeah, 2 to 5 different tokens that have been all paired together with different percentages, as you can see. 20%, 20%, 20, 20, 20. You need 20% of all these different tokens. You will earn this APR over here. You got your swap fees, you got your minimum staking APR, which is 102, and your minimum FUX APR, 102, max 256. And so that I have to do some more research on how these two work, but I take it the DApp itself will, work that out because they are programmed that way. So they just don't have one APR. They're having these two percentages. One has a negative, and the other one doesn't have it. So I have to figure that out. But I mean, this is new to me, crew members and passengers. It kind of reminds me of Beefy over on the Binance Smart Chain. Beefy has all of these different pairs. But check out these beautiful pools. So key caveat to this: whichever of these tokens that you believe in, right, and all these tokens are on Pulse, you actually open them up. For example, let's take a look at this Maximus Perps Maxi. So if you're on Maximus Maxi, you got P Maxi, you got PDEC, Lucky, all these different tokens, Trio, and whichever token that you believe is going to do good, then you want that token to be the highest percentage out of all the other tokens. And that's what I've learned over my time being in crypto. What that does for you is pretty much you get more than the majority of token that you believe in. And the other tokens that you will get, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But you can just come on over here, you can add the liquidity, you can make it withdraw. You see the 90 days volume, 444,000. Pool value was 882,000. The 24 volume 50,000. Fees are 150. And there you go with the APRs again. The two APRs, still have to figure that out. Have to do the research on the white paper. But this is the pool composition. This is the way the tokens are weighed out. Their breakdown: 6% base trio, and yeah, and that's what it's all about over here on Fux. So that's what I like about Fux. If you are, a token holder, you got a lot of these tokens, or even if you just got PX and you just maybe want to just put all your PX in that pool, and it doesn't matter to you with the other tokens. It's good. You can play with it, have some fun with it, but definitely this is a good, and yeah, I just like how they're innovating over here on Pulse already. We're getting good dApps. We're getting yield aggregators. You got the Richard Hart Maxi, the Fiat. I like how they name the pools. They give them nicknames, and so, of course, the Bridge Stable pool. You got your 3 stables. And this has, let's take a look at this, and then we're out of here. It's got an APR 32. Let's check out the pool value. And that's 6 million. I think this one has the most out of all of the different pools. I mean, the farms. And there you go. 32 to 81. 281. I don't know if that's what it means. Up to 81%. But if it is, I can see why there's a lot of people probably that will go with this because there's no impermanent loss. But crew members, there you go. If these yield farms, these sites will be in the description. You could check them out. whenever you feel like coming over and yield farming. This is T Life. I am over and out. Stay tuned to the next update. Hope you enjoyed today's video, this information, this education, and entertainment. Stay safe with your crypto. Peace.